Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Chained Echoes. Last time we left off, we got big lore drops, and I have a new Grimoire shard to spin, so why don't we go ahead and use yours really quickly, Glenn. What would I even want to get on you, though? Extra defense, maybe? Or mind? Counter defense up, SOS defense up, poison resistance, HP drain. Reduces the cost of using skills by 20% is pretty nice. I mean, HP drain sounds the most useful, I think. And we should probably go ahead and put that on over Human Killer. I did need a better skill for you to have here. So that could potentially make Glenn just an absurd tank. Alright, and yeah, last time we were in Marley, and we found out more about Glenn's Echo, which, I mean, I'd already kind of came to that conclusion anyway, but now it's good to have confirmation for it. No treasure chest up here, but there are characters to talk to. Finally back on your feet, great! I think your least fun friend is doing better as well. He went out for a stroll. Yep, somebody in the comments also mentioned Bothraz continues to be the best character, and I wholeheartedly agree. Bothraz is fantastic. And absolutely my favorite part of the game so far. You're guests of His Excellency, aren't you? I hope you enjoy your stay. Fresh air? No, I'm fine. I'm going to stay here. Sienna doesn't look so good. She probably needs a nice ice devil pudding. Is that so? Ice devil pudding, huh? I don't know if that sounds too appetizing, Tom. I fell for your culinary wiles once. I will not fall for it again. I refuse. Okay, so anything interesting? There's two chests here, specifically. The question is where? Where could they be? There's probably one right down here. Hello. Oh, hey, Rob. Church's concept of loving your neighbor as yourself surely only applies to other members of the church, right? Well, it's not supposed to, but a lot of people, you know, don't actually follow that. They just love other people of their church. Lord Marcus is often accompanied by a dark sky armor. He must be something like his private bodyguard. What's the pilot's name again? Indart? I think he must be an R, just like Lord Marcus. Yeah, I fought them. Truth to be told, it feels a bit strangely strange to be here. Church brought about the demise of my village. Luckily, I'm the master of my emotions. I can control myself. You listen, Egil, if you just want to start, just start beating the shit out of some church people, I can't really blame you. Specifically the higher-ups, please. Because a lot of the other people here are likely just, you know, brainwashed and following them for other reasons, but the higher-ups are the problem. The higher-ups are what did this to your people. Let's see here. Little maze to go through. Colossus hide, 3 of them. Alrighty, and we have this over here. Nectar. Our income has been looking rather dismal for the last few months. Unfortunately, had to close a couple of orphanages in Pangaea. Yeah, we heard about that in the cutscene with the Pope. Okay, I gotta get to that room by going over there. I see, there's a very roundabout path we have to take here. Must increase the food supplies to Nobrelia. Due to the length of this past war, the population has hardly anything to eat. Yeah, I wish the church was doing this out of the goodness of their hearts instead of trying to get the people under their heel. But, unfortunately... having such a big place as Maralea up in the air is nothing special for us Arnsrakers. We're a nation famous for airship technology. We have a few airships as big as the city. Have you ever seen the Geno's caravan? That's even more impressive. I love Geno. Geno's great. A lot of people were very sad that Geno wasn't in Smash. Well... they were as like, what was it, an assist trophy? Or just a regular trophy? Don't quite remember. Inquisitors are only allowed to take off their helmets in private in front of the Pope. However, Sir Wyatt doesn't even do that. He must have taken a vow or something. You wish to buy something? I wish to sell something. The idea of a corgi. There we go, no new deals though. I still need the tiny 3rd head. Butterfly ribbon, flesh cap, crocus, 4 old nipples. Yeah, 2 more Tad-Eye eyes, which means I need to go grind Tad-Eyes at some point. I really want that rubber ducky, damn it. Len, there you are. You're conscious again, what a relief. But your face is still marked by paleness. You should probably stay in bed. Listen to me, Lynn. I had another dream. Till now I couldn't remember my previous life. Still don't remember everything, but now I know who I was. It's great. I'm happy for you, Glenn. Couldn't explain it until now, but I've always had a familiar feeling being close to you. Realized it back in Cortaro when we were stranded alone. So we know each other from our previous lives? Didn't you have that feeling? I'm not sure what you mean. I was a teacher in the Order of Leonar. No, that can't be. Remember how you almost died and we had to send off your echo? I remember. Followed you shortly after that. It's me. I'm Timothy. You're Timothy? Yeah, this would be an incredibly shocking revelation to come to find out that your lover from a previous life is in the body of this person that you've been hanging out with for quite a while, and you might possibly see as a little brother? Maybe? I know it's unbelievable, but Lynn, wait. Let go of me. What's wrong with you? I don't get it. Yeah, I mean, that's a big thing to drop on someone, Glenn. I can understand Lynn feeling, you know, out of sorts at this bit of information you just dropped. Hey, we were lovers in a previous life. Yeah, that's a big thing to drop on someone. She's gonna need time to sort those emotions out. Drop it and leave her alone. But you have no decency at all. From one day to the next, Lynn is overwhelmed with the memories of a lifetime. It's lucky she's still sane. She probably just needs some time to sort through her memories. Time? Yeah, that's probably it. I mean, don't get me wrong though. I understand Glenn's, you know, need to be like, it's me, it's Timothy. Because, you know, he's been waiting so long and everything, and they've been waiting so long to see each other, but you have to take the other person's emotions into, consideration as well. It's just a rough situation for both of them. Your Highness, the visitor from Marlea is here. Bring him in. Is it? Yep, it's who I think it is. What did you say your name was? Killian, Your Highness. Information about Marlea has served us well. I noticed. It did not escape me on the way here. You're mobilizing your troops. You're keenly observed, and that's why I'm afraid I won't be able to let you go. But speak, what brings you to us today? I think you're gonna let him go because he has a nuke in his hands. But this is... the Grand Grimoire. How did you come into its possession? Took it from your sister. Don't worry, I didn't harm her. Doesn't concern me anymore, but why are you bringing it to me? You know what it is that you're holding there in your hand, right? I do. Brought it because you're the true ruler of Valandis, and this weapon is yours. You're the rightful owner. Is that what you think? Your Highness, I think Killian's deed deserves the greatest rewards we can offer. He has brought us the weapon that will forever protect your realm. Indeed, you have the infinite gratitude of Taran. You have whatever you wish for, gold, some land, the title of nobility, anything you want. All that and a place in the rank of the generals along with their power. Are you serious? What insolence! But after General Godfrey's departure, we actually are in need of a new replacement. Killian was your name. If you want all that, then I'll make you a deal. Are you gonna send Killian after us? Wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Alright, well. God, this place is making my brain hurty. It'd be a little bit confusing with all the different areas. Due to the war in Nebrelia, all of our orphanages are over capacity. That's why we're transporting these Nebrelian orphans to their new homes in Vadi. Hello. I'm from Nebrelia. Everyone thinks it's always hot there, but they don't know how cold the nights can get. Many of my friends didn't know either and froze to death. I miss them. Oh god! Yes, deserts can get very cold, despite being constantly talked about as being a very hot area. At night, they get very cold. I'm sorry, kid. Did you know that all of our sky armor technology is based on the 3 legendary Seraphormers? They are called Caspar, Melchior, and Balthazar. Interesting. Yep. Alright. This kid definitely, like, I've said this in other games about characters before, but you definitely look like an adult model they just scaled down. I don't know. You strike me as that, but maybe I'm just looking at it weird. Hello. Can't talk to any of you? Okay, so that's it for this orphanage. Mm-hmm. And over here... This is where we went in here. Okay. I said that's it for this orphanage. Like, the orphanage is obligated to give me something. That was weirdly phrased. Hmm? What's Amalia doing there? Alright, Chris. Time to learn how to do this small talk. Oh, you and Bothros? Ahem. What are you staring? I mean, how are you doing, Bothros? We are doing fine. Why do you ask? Your arms and legs, so they belong to your son? Not exactly. They are my son. Or at least parts of what is left of him. Can you communicate with him? No, that's impossible. But I can sense him. I can feel his ether. God, what a cool character. Well, that's something. You're asking a lot of questions while keeping a lot of secrets to yourself. Secrets? You saw my past and I saw yours. Yet we did not see everything. True. It must certainly be fair to lift these secrets of mine since I saw yours. I think I know what you would like to ask. What did I pay, correct? What did I offer to receive this curse? The power of healing was not cheap. Thought I could offer one of my siblings, but they meant rather little to me, so the masked man did not accept them. Of course you wouldn't. You wanted to get rid of them, so that would have been too convenient. Unfortunately, yes. So instead, I paid with a part of my life. I paid with my future. Your future? All the years that I would have lived in this world. I offered them. Ooh, you shortened your own lifespan? Don't tell me. I not have much longer to live. Perhaps a year, maybe 2. That's a high price. At least with the power of healing, I have the chance to help a lot of people before I leave this world. You are strong, Amalia. No, I think I received the curse because I was too weak. I was just another victim of the palace's intrigues, but contrary to my siblings, I received the chance to live a few years longer. I was lucky. I was not strong. You were a child, you didn't have to be strong. Yeah, the fact that you were thrust into a situation that demanded all of that is just messed up from the get. It is the parents' task to protect their children. Your parents failed, and so did I. Anyway, we wonder if there's a way to lift the curse. If there is, we most likely will not find about it within my lifetime. Probably not. Oh... God, Bothros continues to be the coolest, and I like this more exploration of Amalia's backstory as well. You look a little unbalanced to me. If you want to stay in good health, then a good night's sleep is essential. I'll get a good night's sleep when I damn well feel like it. What the road is this? Where do you want to go? Oh, lower floors? Oh. Hi. Interesting. Entry is forbidden. Oh, the Holy Mother's Fellowship. You may pass, of course, I guess. Although I advise against it. Alright, cool. This work's torture, I tell you, but at least we have food and a roof over our heads. It's worse in other parts of the world. Work is demanding and drains you completely, but for God, we gladly devote ourselves. Hurry up. God will notice your half-hearted behavior. I hate it. Don't give a shit about Gandabranth. I work here because I have no other choice. Somehow I have to make ends meet. Yeah, that's the problem. You have no choice, and they're willing to take you because you have no choice. Oof. You're hardworking enough, we might move up. Here the R&D department has great working conditions. Oh god, the bait with promotions. Oh yeah, you'll move up if you work really, really hard. Everyone who's dissatisfied should work harder. The diligent will be rewarded. I hate this. Yeah. Still hate the church. In case it wasn't obvious. You'd think that we would only be eating watery soup down here, but we're actually getting large chunks of meat for every meal. What animal is this meat coming from? Oh boy, you should learn how to ask the right questions if you want to stay happy down here. I don't like where that could possibly be heading, especially since this game is so clearly inspired by Xenogears. Decorated vest. New supplies have arrived. Look at that leg. That must have been a huge cow. As big as a monster, at least. Yeah, as big as a monster. Must have been a very, very big cow. Absolutely, definitely. Well, at least you're not eating people. At least you're just eating monsters. Home, I was taught not to associate with such people, but the church and God showed me that even these people are human beings. Wow, you had to be taught that? Think they have it hard here? Do you know how hard it is to stand for hours doing nothing? In this place, our proficient tinkerers are working on our machinery. Work may be challenging, but those who are particularly talented may move on to Gandabrandt's R&D department. What should I do? Oh, dear God. I have to bring the poor woman in there a terrible message. Her husband died while making repairs at the outer walls of the city. He was so exhausted from all the work that he wasn't concentrating and missed a step. How am I to tell her that? That's awful. They should... God. Ugh. We need some more OSHA-approved fences and shit here. Workplace safety, come on. One arc. Oh, I just stole that from somebody. More workers here than beds, but simply working shifts is not a problem. Ugh. You all should unionize. Fuck the church. Space's content smells like... Oh... A little a week ago, my husband has to do all the work now in order to support us. Oh, I hate it, I do. Blech. Alright, what's going on in here? What's with all the rubble? Oh my god, what happened in here? Jeez, okay. So yeah, not only are you eating monster meat, which, I mean, I don't know, maybe monster meat's fine. Maybe it's just the idea of it is kind of nasty. But the church is also the one making the monsters, so... As we've seen before. Which brings up questions. Maybe they're just eating all the failed monster experiments? His Holiness Audience Chamber is currently not available, which is why the queue is so long. An audience with His Excellency, I'm nervous. Okay. There've been a lot of orphans in Raban since the war. We need more money to help them all. Yeah. Right, we have all the information on the Weothkin sorted. We must convince His Excellency that they're in need of a new church. Told them that His Excellency is currently not available, they're still waiting in lines. Yeah. Alright. Well, let's continue going to the city. Alright, so... we explored a lot of the stuff over here. Now we just gotta go... talk to Bathraz. I think I should return to the hotel. My body hasn't completely recovered yet. Alright. Nothing there, just some people blocking the way. Anything going on in here? Doesn't seem to be. Well, yeah, the layout for this place is confusing. Because some of the inside areas just don't have a map. Heard that Sir Eva was once called the Boar of the Northern Sky. She supposedly is known to fight fiercely in battle. Uh-huh. What about over here? There's the crazy tree. Are you interested in how the church is structured? Yeah. Oof, oof. Oh god, it's not going to be a pyramid scheme, is it? Gandabrand Society consists of various departments that serve to improve the world through technological advancement. This includes the church. Although the society originated from the church, it is now an equal department. We want all people who participate in God's work to be on the same level. Many people do not understand this because they think that the church and the secular corporation are antithetical to one another. But God has shown us that this fusion works. Thanks to our faith, we cultivate people and open them to technical progress. Church is called the cultivation department within the organization, but we rarely tell that to the outside world because it doesn't sound particularly religious. This sounds awful because it's like... basically, it reminds me of the ideas of, like, a lot of the West and stuff, specifically with natives, like, colonizing them and being like, oh, they're savages, and we need to bring them up to our technological speed, because that's the best, most perfect way to live, and these people's culture needs to be dashed, and all of that. It's just a way to rub out cultures, and kind of homogenize everybody. It's weird, and I don't like it, and it's awful, and I've seen way too many things about horrible, horrible colonization done to the natives in various parts of the real world to ever think that a church having a cultivation department is a good thing. It's one of those things that starts off, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, that might be okay, and then you see how forceful they get about it, and how much they want to force their religion on the people, and that's when you start, like, really raising an eyebrow. Because they're very forceful about it, and they're like, oh yeah, but now you gotta be a member of our church. Every department of the Gandabrand Society has the same level of authority. The church is one of them. Together we are trying to lead Eldrea to a better future through technological progress. The church is financed by donations from their believers and the income of the Gandabrand Society. I mean, it's nice that they have orphanages and stuff, it's just unfortunate the things they expect from people in return. And the way they obviously treat their employees. Alright. Well, down we go over here, because it does look like there was something here. Yes. Hey, Victor. It's my second time in Maralea. The last time was about 250 years ago. Nar's memory is not all that much better than Ahyom's, so I don't remember a lot. I do keep a diary, but it can fill a whole bookshelf, which is why I seldom carry it with me, she. God, yeah. A little long time. Ours. It is wild. Always the concept of that astounds me. The concept of people living like 4 or 5 times the lifespan of other people. It's just... It throws a wrench into so many things that we, you know, think about the world, like a person's age and stuff, because, you know, like, elves, it's like, oh yeah, 50's still a, like, baby for an elf, and things like that. If the elves, you know, actually live a really long time and stuff, so... It's just interesting, and of course the saddest one is always, like, someone that has a long lifespan shacking up with someone that has a short lifespan, and then it's like, okay, well, this is gonna be sad when that time comes around. Alright, so, where's this last treasure? This is bothering me. Immensely. There's one final treasure chest somewhere. And I'm guessing it's probably... It must be on, like, this middle island. I feel like that's the only place I haven't explored, but it would have been easy to miss something. Salvation through progress is our credo. Yeah. And... It might be over there. Do you want to return for the day? No. I want to go over here. Yeah, where does this go? This might lead to what I... Yeah, here we go. Training is complete. The day after tomorrow, I leave Maralea and take over the management of a retirement home in Doe. Okay. Latest numbers just came in. The current percentage of homelessness in the Arnsreich has dropped to under 5%. We have our free shelters to thank for that. Yeah, I mean, you can't deny that some good is being done. I mean, much like the real world, churches can sometimes pick up the slack that the government doesn't do with, like, rehabilitation services and things like that, and while some of their practices can be a little bit concerning, it's offering a service that's otherwise not there because the government isn't doing its job. Technical standpoint, the Gandabrand Society is superior to all nations. I mean, look around. We live in a flying city, without any flying island at all. Gandabrand Society itself is based in Valeria. Parade armor. Alright, so there we go, we got all our stuff there. Alright, anything up here? If not, then we're good. That just leads to that place, yeah. Because that's when I got started on my whole crazy adventure. I do now want to return for the day. Hey, Lenne. Lenne. Everyone's here now, Sienna. There's something I have to explain to you. I know you won't be able to believe me, and it will be the biggest surprise of this trip for you, but I have to get it off my chest. I was once a part of the church. We know that. Wasn't it obvious? How could we not have noticed? What? You belong to the church? Of course Egil doesn't know, we just got Egil. You knew? Well, except Egil, apparently. How? We're well informed about the facilities in Shambhala. You seem to know High Inquisitor Raphael. And likewise, this Wyatt. Well then, sorry to have stolen your time. Anyway, to wrap it up, I uncovered those facilities in Shambhala and other crooked business and left the church. I've been traveling the world ever since. Just surprised no one in Maralea recognizes you. As High Inquisitor, I always had to wear a helmet. Ordinary residents and soldiers don't know my face. You had the rank of High Inquisitor? That's surprising. I wouldn't have thought you capable of it. Yes, have fun at my expense. I'm being honest for once and have earned nothing but mockery. Thank you, Sienna, for telling us the truth. They may tease you a little, true, but it means a lot to us. Thanks, well, that's it. Let's return to our rooms. Let's. Rob and Egil? Can't you sleep, Rob? Don't understand you, Sir Egil. I'm the reason you're racking your brains. You should hate the people of Maralea with all your heart. They've oppressed your village and ultimately brought it to its death. Forgive me. The church is to blame, that's true, but does that make every single resident guilty? Guiltily guilty? No, I mean a lot of the people living here don't have a choice, as we learned earlier. Like I said, the higher-ups are more the ones to blame. They belong to the church, isn't that reason enough? There can be many reasons why each of them is a part of the church, however not every one of them were involved in the fate of my people. Should I just condemn them all? It would be the easiest thing to do, but would it be the right thing to do? You look at it so logically. Common people who bullied me in the Court of Tormund. Hate them with all my heart. Sir Egil, you are a noble knight. Doesn't your pride hurt when you walk through Maralea? It's the death of my people that painfully pains me, but mere revenge will not bring them back. And certainly not if I take some random citizens as easy targets just to satisfy my need for revenge. If I did that, then I would be ashamed of myself. This would really hurt my pride. I understand. I wish to see it the same way as you. Well, what's keeping you from it? I wonder. Seeing Egil kind of take Rob under his wing is pretty adorable. Are you sure you want to do this? No, of course we're not sure. Our first priority is Lenne's well-being, after all. If we had only been conscious, we could have stopped her from coming here. Do you really plan to kill him? It will throw the entire world into chaos. Are you aware of that? No, it will actually save the entire world. Take our word for it. Kill him, throw the entire world into chaos. You've screwed up! What if Killian returned the stone to King Frederick? Even if he brought them the grimoire and gave away our position, they won't be able to mobilize so quickly. Besides, we found Reyna's tomb. There's no longer any reason to stay in Valandis. Enough! I don't want to hear any more. Away with you! You do not deserve to meet the Holy Mother. Your Excellency, Princess Celestia Valkyria of Taran is here. Are we killing the Pope? Who are we killing? The only characters I could possibly think of that we were going to quote-unquote kill would be, like, Glenn, because of some weirdness with his Echo interacting with Lenne's, but that makes, like, no sense to me. Or you. Or, like, Killian, I guess? But it said it would throw the entire world into chaos. The only thing I could think of that would be that big would be the Pope. At last, I am honored to be able to greet the Holy Mother. Who would have thought that you would be reborn during my administration of all times? I'm here because you wanted to speak with me. What is it? Your Excellency, leave the talking to me. You may also leave the room. Marcus? But... Very well. At least you have guardrails on this thing. Celestia, welcome. My name is Marcus, and I am the leader of the Gandabrath Society. Which, as I am sure you know, also organizes the church. I know of Gandabrath, but originally you're from the Order of Leonar, aren't you? You know? Very good. Oh? What are you doing? How unexpected. The vessel is empty. The 3 guardians within you are gone. 3 guardians? Oh, is this the part of a Tales game where I gotta go collect the summon spirits? Celestia, you're here because I have some things to explain to you. The church has descended from the Order of Leonar, a group searching for a weapon that can defeat the Harbinger. We will work together to achieve this goal, but first we have another common enemy. You speak of the Vayne? Indeed. They're supposed to wait from their throne in another dimension for us to find a weapon. But the immortality they gained there went to their heads. They felt like gods who thought they could judge mankind. That is why they created the Grand Grimoire and destroyed the human world over and over again. They were afraid that mankind would become too strong. They made sure that the population and progress would be set back for millennia. How is it that we don't know about this from history books? History is written by the survivors, and these are named by the Vane. They decide what's written. Yeah, I mean, history can be, you know, messed with. Even we of the Order do not know how many times this cycle has repeated itself. This is also the reason why you maidens exist. Narratives change, sometimes on purpose, sometimes by accident. Over millennia, one story becomes another. However, you maidens carry the unadulterated knowledge in your memories. No matter how many centuries pass, you all know what really happened. Not because of stories, but because you have all experienced everything yourselves. You are the truth of the Order. You really want me to trust you? I swear to God, I'm on your side. What is your reason for the monsters on Shambhala? You need to use the Grand Grimoire to destroy the Vane. But you know the true nature of the Grimoire. It must destroy life and absorb the ether to gain power, so you're creating things, so you... Okay. Okay. To kill the Vane, we need to make the Grand Grimoire as strong as possible. This is why we created monsters that we could sacrifice to the Grimoire. After all, we don't sacrifice humans like King Frederick. But you sent the monsters to the surface of Eldrea, where they went and hurt people, yes. Send the leftovers to our safe stations on the surface because we have developed something much better than those little beasts. We've created lumps of flesh that house as much ether as hundreds of monsters. Yeah, we've seen them. This is still super messed up, though. Is that what all this is about, to protect human life? We have plenty of time to get to know each other better. Celestia, there are 3 things we need in order to kill the Vane. The Grand Grimoire is a weapon, the key from the Tomb of Reyna, and of course the fitting door behind which the Vane are hiding. Here, you can have the key back. So the key opens the way towards the Vane. This is nothing more than a flower. What about the Grand Grimoire? Please hand it over. We fought for it. Fought hard. We don't have it. There's a little problem. It was stolen from us. What are you saying? You were going to take care of it. Yeah. But what's happening? Lord Marcus, we're under attack. Tartan's troops have ambushed us. Impossible. How can this be? They could not have mobilized so quickly and caught up with us. They can if Killian was helping. Marcus, our engine's been hit. Tartan's generals are casting unimaginable magic. They destroyed all the protective walls. This is the rumored power that destroyed Nobrellia. My lord, I have initiated all preparations for a counterattack, but for safety reasons I advise you to get on a rescue ship with the Holy Mother. Conversation must continue another time, Celestia. Yeah, the church is doing pretty scummy stuff, but if we have to work with them, the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of thing. If I have to work with them to take out Frederick, then... What is going on? What? Where are you even at, Egil? Hey, you there, what's happening? Hearn is attacking us, get to the shelters quick. Frederick is attacking the church, has he gone mad? Need to find Lenne and get out of here. Agreed. Okay. There's Egil. No one's here, not even a soldier. They must have escaped into a shelter or a rescue ship. Seeing the damage done so far, I would pick the ship. You think they took Lenne with them? Of course. She's the Holy Mother after all. Come, I will lead you the way to the hangar. Maybe we can catch up. Alright. Stuff's popping off. And we have all of our party sans Lenne. Which means Micah's coming to the forefront here. Alright, let's go ahead and learn some skills really quickly, and then we'll probably end this episode off. So what do you want? Barrage, Plant Killer, SOS HP Regen, TP Sacrifice. Let's just give you some more stats, Rob, honestly. Take some attack, sure. Victor... What do I want on you? Auto Aura Specialist. Hitting an elemental weakness raises the ultra move bar. Lowers target's wind and earth resistance by 25% for 4 turns. I mean, these could be good. Those could be good. Switch out HP. Ooh, I might want that. Restore HP when we switch out. Yeah, let's get that. I do swap you a fair bit. Physical attack, dealing 2.7 times damage when used in full bloom all, otherwise it's 0.2. Do I have another attack that does extra in full blossom? Doesn't seem like it. Larynx attack, mind, counter crit up, switch out TP, soulless. 50% chance to gain no aggro per action is pretty nice. But also is counter attack. I'll get final blossom for now. I also gotta remember to set that. So, bleeding, opener, starfall. I don't know about starfall. I feel like spinning kick is just better. Let's put final blossom on instead of starfall. That way I still have tiger punch, tiger rush. Yeah, I still have all of those. And then I still have opener, which is pretty good. Okay, so yeah, we'll keep those, but wait, what about your set skills? I have agility, ultra move, attack, toxic hit, and crit damage. Lose HP, but attacks get stronger? Ooh, that could be good. Attack up, agility up. Oh my god, I want all of these though. What's your crit chance though? Only 13%. Not too wild, but I like toxic hit as well. Charges the ultra move bar faster. Oh my god, all of these are so good. I think we'll hold off on that for now. There's so many things I want on you, Micah. Alright. Guy. Hate increase, 20% chance to block. Yeah, attack, agility. Agility on Eggo might be nice. 75% chance to take allies' physical damage until next turn and mitigate it by 15%. Using healing skills on user will heal 25% more HP. Till next turn, user will survive any damage with 1 HP. That might be a good one to get. Honestly. Increases elemental resistance by 25. 5 turns all. Raises damage dealt by 2.5 times. User dies after 3 turns. Ooh, I imagine I could use that and then just swap to another character in the background, though. That might be a cool thing to do with Bothraz. Summon effects, up to 4 weapons can be summoned. Physical attack, dealing damage based on the user's current HP. Heaven or Hell. I have too many things on, though, is the problem. Let's do switch out HP for you. You can have... what do I want on you? Counter stance, calm water, wind slash, quick step. Pedal storm plus. Let's give you counter attack. I'm not really using Call of Nature. I might just take that off. It might be good. Like, it's been good in like the Bravely Default games before, but that's about it. Raise ultra move bar by 30% self once per battle. Hell yes. Give me Sailor Song. Alright, sacrifice, sharing is caring. I haven't really been using sharing is caring, so let's get Physical Wonder. Magical attack using the attack stat. Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. Sailor Song. Good stuff. Alright, guess we'll go ahead and end things off there for today. Hope you've enjoyed this episode of Chained Echoes, and I'll see you next time for some more.